Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are doing top 5 budget defensive ends in college football 27. Our budget for this video is only 100K. We can't go over 100K. And I'm going to show you what the key stats you're looking for if you're going to buy a defensive end that's not on this list. Say you're eventually not in looking for budget players no more. You're looking for the big guys. These are the stats you should look for. And we're going to start off with looking at speed. Do they have speed? Do they have pass rush? So do they have a good finesse move? Do they have good power move? And also, do they have good block shed? If they check off all those boxes, you might have a guy. And another thing to note about stats, I do believe you really only need one of the two pass rush. So say the guy has 85 finesse move and like 75 power move. I think that's fine. They're only going to use what they're good at. If he's a speed rusher, I believe they'll use their finesse move more, power rusher, power move more, and you guys understand the loop there. But we're gonna start off at number 5 with Isaac Terrell. You can see 80 speed, 81 finesse, 81 power move, and 80 block shed. So this is all around a solid card. He gets it done in every spot, and he's pretty fast while doing it. He fits our budget really well. So if you're really low on coins, but you need a defensive end bad, Isaac Terrell might be your guy. I'm pretty sure he might be the cheapest on the list, but you can see later on the list to see if you can afford any of the better guys that I think are there. But you can see here, he's all around a really good edge rusher for being under 100K. Now coming in at number 4 is Chris Long. You can see here 78 speed, 82 excel, 85 finesse, 80 power move, 82 block shed. One thing I want to note about the specific stats we're looking for with the speed, the power and finesse moves, and the block shed is there has been a threshold over the past couple years on offensive stats, defensive stats, everything like that. And that is 85, 90, 95. Normally, there's some sort of threshold once those players hit those certain stats. And you could see here that Chris Long has 85 finesse move. So I believe this is a threshold. I haven't looked at other defensive ends lower than 85 and then looked at 85 defensive end to see if there's better animations. But that's just been a thing over the past couple years with the threshold attribute of 85. So we're just gonna hope they stayed the same way, and we're gonna go that 85 is a good threshold to be at. And Chris Long hits it. He has 85 finesse move with 82 block shed. That's really good, hitting one of the thresholds that we would like to see. Now coming in at number 3 is Paul Fitzgerald. You can see here he's about 60K-ish, but you can see 78 speed, 79 excel, very good strength. 87 strength is actually really good. That's up with the best in the game type numbers. 85 power move, 81 finesse, and 83 block shed. So he does hit the power move threshold, I believe, and 83 block shed is close to the threshold. It's not there. I know there is strategy items in the game that might be able to get you a +2, but I don't know if there's +2s yet. It might just be +1. So you would have to look for that to see if there is one, because if you could get a threshold on a guy from just a strategy item, that would be huge. But that's why Paul falls at 3. Now coming in at number 2 is Fisher Kamak. You can see here he's about 65, 70K-ish. But for stats, he has 78 speed, 80 excel, 80 finesse, 86 power move, and 84 block shed. So like I said, if you can find a strategy item that gives +1 block shed, you can get this guy 2 thresholds. You would really have to, if you want to look for strategy items, go into the catalog, sort by strategy, and just scroll through them, see if you can find one that gives +1 to block shed. And Fisher Kamak could get it. But another big thing about Fisher Kamak is his size. He's 6'7", 253. And what happens in this game, I've seen a lot of times happen. You throw the ball and it hits the head or your offensive lineman, or it gets bat down by a defensive lineman. And with Fisher Kamak's size, he might just be able to do that for you and save you a whole downs of play just by getting a bat at the line of scrimmage. Coming in at number 1, I think he clears just a little bit. You can see he's about 80, 90K. This is Damon Wilson the second, 79 speed, 78 excel, 86 finesse, 81 power move, and 86 block shed. You can see here we talked about that threshold of 85. He gets it in finesse move and he gets it in block shed. That's the only card on this list that gets that. And there's not many even bigger cards on, like, not budget cards, you can say, that even get both of these in general. Most of them are just really high in the pass rush stat. They might be like one or two off the block shed. But Damon Wilson hits it for 86 finesse and 86 block shed. He will get it done for you. But another thing I want to put on top of that, say there is eventually in the near future where you don't have to get a budget guy no more and you can get one of the good defensive ends. Well, you could buy the defensive end, but now you have nothing to do with, for example, Damon Wilson. What do I do with this card? Maybe your defensive tackle is bad. You could get rid of your defensive tackle and slide Damon Wilson into the defensive tackle spot if you don't think he's fast enough, because that's what most players do. Once they think their defensive end isn't fast enough, move them to D tackle. They might get a whole new life on your team, or if you have enough coins for a really good defensive tackle, go get them. But that's just a way to keep them on your team if you're trying to budget around. But if you guys did enjoy the top 5 budget defensive ends in college football 27, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.